What's going on, everyone? So the Los Angeles Lakers are going to look to bounce back against the Milwaukee Bucks after taking that tough L to Sacramento Kings. Still not very happy about that. Lakers desperately needed that win. We can't afford to lose multiple games here. We got to start rattling off some wins consecutively. We're kind of just trading and going back and forth, win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, and we got to cut that out. If we want to really make a push, try to get into the postseason, well, then we really need the Lakers to start rattling off some wins. And it would be great to start with the Milwaukee Bucks. However, the Lakers are going to have to do this without LeBron James. LeBron James is officially out tonight due to that ankle injury. Made a video earlier today diving into should the Lakers just kind of rest and sit out LeBron for a little while. I'm not saying it has to be the entire season, but maybe even just the month of March. Let him get his ankle right. Let him get healthy, bring him back those last 7 games of April, and then see what the Lakers are at. I don't see them dropping below 10th regardless, and it's very possible they finish 10th anyway, with or without LeBron, especially the way that they've been playing. So to me, it's we have no shot if LeBron James isn't healthy, whether it's in the play-in or the postseason. So to me, it's get LeBron as healthy as possible, right? Try to make that push. This would force guys to have to elevate and play better. This would kind of get guys, hopefully, into a better groove, into a better rhythm, and kind of force Anthony Davis to be that guy. We saw it last year, right? LeBron James, he's out. Lakers do the trade. All these guys are kind of forced into these bigger roles, and we ended up rattling off a bunch of wins. Kind of forced them to do the same thing. Plus, the Lakers have won a bunch of games without LeBron, right? We're not better without LeBron. I want to make that very clear. The Lakers are not better without LeBron, but they can kind of supplement and offset LeBron James missing a couple games just simply on just the players and position players that we have, right? Like Rui now gets to go play the 4, and he's always played better at the 4 than he has the 3. I mean, he just set a career high not that long ago when LeBron sat out and Rui played the 4 because he really is a 4. And then that gives guys like D'Lo and Reeves, Spencer Dinwiddie, and all these other guys, kind of forces them to play bigger and do more. But nonetheless, Lakers, it's one step at a time, one game at a time. But we need Anthony Davis to pick it up here, right? I mean, he's having a good season. He's looked good. He's looked incredible at times. But, these lackluster performances in games that we desperately need them to win, such as the Lakers and Kings game, where Anthony Davis, it's and look, it's not we have to get AD the basketball. There's a lot of times where it's just it's almost like we forget AD's out there on the offensive side of things. But AD in the same breath has to be more assertive. He has to be more demanding. Right? He needs to be more, hey, get me the basketball, let me go to work. He's supposed to be our best player. Get the best player the basketball. These 14-point performances aren't going to get it done. If the Lakers were up 20, right, and the Lakers, let's say they ran through Sacramento, and Anthony Davis only had 14 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, I wouldn't care. I've defended Anthony Davis on numerous occasions where the Lakers have blown a team out and Anthony Davis had 12 points or something like that. I'm he only took, 8 shots or whatever, and we were blowing them out, and Anthony Davis is just letting guys go. It's this catch-22 with AD, right? Because there are times where Anthony Davis will let guys cook, and he's fine with it. And he'll kind of do the dirty work, rebound, and he'll defend, and he'll do the things that we need him to do because everyone else is cooking. And that's great, right? When it's working. Because you see, there's a lot of stars in the league. They have to get theirs. They have to take their 20 shots. They have to make sure that they get their 25 to 30. Right? It doesn't matter if all these other guys are cooking. They'll just start taking shots and doing stuff, and sometimes even damage the team and completely destroy a game. And then Anthony Davis, there's times where it's you watch him and he's, Austin Reeves and D'Lo are just torching it up, and he's just getting the ball in the post, kicking it out to those guys, and he's totally okay with it. And that's great. But then there's the games like a Sacramento game where we needed him to be big. We needed him to step up. We needed that 30-point game from him. And he's still too passive, and he doesn't do the things that we need him to do. Now, and part of it was, again, fouls, right? You got in early foul trouble, which I'm sure threw some stuff off here, but also guys got to get him the basketball. The head coach, Darvin Ham's got to do a better job of getting AD and demanding that AD touches the basketball. But again, Anthony Davis has to be more assertive. He has to demand the basketball. So, it's all parties that are involved. But look, we need guys to pick it up, right? D'Lo, Reeves, like I mentioned, Rui, all these guys need to have some real games here tonight. We can't afford to lose this. And look, Milwaukee's going to be incredibly motivated. Milwaukee's coming off of an embarrassing loss to the Golden State Warriors, and now they're coming into the Lakers, and it's like, no, it was going to be tough even with LeBron. Now, you don't have LeBron, so now you really need guys to step up even further just because you don't have LeBron to potentially go into superhero mode or potentially, rattle off 21 in a quarter or whatever, right? Like, now it's on these guys, which I'm okay with, right? I'm okay with making these guys figure stuff out because we're going to need more than just LeBron James going off for 30 every game for us to win, right? We need Anthony Davis to be dominant. We need D'Lo to continue to play the way that he's played. He had a rough game in that Sacramento game. We can't afford those things, right? D'Angelo Russell's been impeccable this season. But again, like what the big moments, right? Like that was a huge, crucial game. Now you kind of need to make up for that stuff, right? Now you need to kind of offset some of those things. And, this Milwaukee Bucks game, and then, in my opinion, you got to win the Timberwolves game now, too, and then follow that up with another sack game, right? Like, the Lakers got to start going on a win streak here. Otherwise, we're going to be in some serious trouble. And if that's the case, then you might as well just say, okay, well, let's just be happy and settle in the 10th seed. Rest, guys, get everyone healthy, and then we'll just take it from there. We'll go into the postseason or the play-in, and we'll just live with the results, right? Because, if you're not going to really start trying to make a push here, and it looks like, okay, well, we're going to be the 9th or 10th seed, then you might as well just rest Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And you might as well just try to keep them as healthy as possible and try to go rattle off 2 straight wins and then get into the postseason and play whoever you're going to play. All right? Because right now, we are a game and a half behind Dallas for the AC. The 7th seed is getting further and further away. The 6th seed, or the 5th seed is tough, right? Because Pelicans have a pretty easy schedule, and they're 4 games ahead of the Lakers. That's a lot of games to catch up. It's not over like the course of a season, but when you're talking 18 games left, you have to win 4 more games than the Pelicans. It's tough, unless they just go on some crazy losing streak. The Suns, I still think, are in play. You're 3.5 games back of the Suns. Suns have the toughest schedule the rest of the way, and they can be kind of hot and cold. Like, we've seen them go on, 5-game win streaks, and then we've seen them lose, 6 straight. So, Phoenix is one of those teams that, I don't think we're out of the race for them. The Kings have the tiebreaker over us, and Anthony Davis is 0-9 against the Sabonis. So, when something is the way that it is, you just gotta kind of believe that that's going to continue to be the case. One of those things, I have to believe that that's going to be the same result until you prove to me otherwise. So, in my opinion, the 8th seed is probably what we're rooting for. We're trying to strive for here, where we're only a game and a half out. You beat the Bucks, now you're a game out, right? You just need Dallas to take a couple L's, you win a couple games, all of a sudden you're right there. But if we're not, and that's not what we're trying to do here, then fine, sit everybody. Rest LeBron and AD. All right? I'm not worried about the Jazz and stuff like that catching us. They're gonna tank for picks here soon. And we have a 6-7 game lead over them, right? That'd be a lot for them to overtake because they have to win 6 more games than us the rest of the way. And they're not a great team regardless. So I think the Lakers I'm not worried about the Lakers falling out of the play-in I am worried, though, about them being the 9th or 10th seed, right? Because it's just, again, can the Lakers win 2 straight games? Absolutely. But it's very hard, right? And you're playing teams that can easily beat you, too, and can easily just be hot for a game. I mean, when you're talking about a 1-game sample size, anything can happen. Like, it's one thing if, it's a best-of-7 series. Right, like if the Lakers played the Warriors in a 7-game series, I believe the Lakers beat the Warriors. The Lakers played the Mavs in a 7-game series. I believe the Lakers beat the Mavs. But in a 1-game, can the Warriors just get hot and blow the Lakers out? Sure. Can the Mavs just get hot and blow the Lakers out? Sure. So that's my concern. But got to get this Bucks win. We got to. No LeBron. We got to figure it out. Fight through it. Get it done. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Think the Lakers pull out the Milwaukee Bucks win? Do you think that, they ain't winning this without LeBron? Hey, people thought Boston was going to blow out the Lakers without LeBron and AD, and guess what? The Lakers won the game. So, never say never. Any given night, any team can beat anybody. Am I saying that the Lakers are just going to walk through these guys? No, of course not. But would I be surprised that the Lakers beat them? No, not at all. The Lakers still very well at home could beat Milwaukee. Milwaukee's not that great. And, you kind of question, what Damian Lillard are you going to get? Milwaukee's very beatable, even without LeBron James. Just got to play the right way. Play the right way, lock down, play your game. Don't play theirs. Share the basketball, move the basketball, win the game. Anyway, again, love to hear your thoughts and opinions, so let me know down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.